Running an airline is a massive operation. The biggest carriers are bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars in profit when there isn't a global health crisis causing havoc across the globe. To bring in such money requires a vast amount of financial resources, funds to cover an army of employees, a huge fleet of aircraft, and much more. Well, today's video will highlight some of the largest public airlines based on revenue reported as of January 2023. The data is based on Forbes' report of the top 10 public carriers in the world. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Number 10. Air Canada. Air Canada is the flag carrier and largest airline in Canada in terms of passenger volume and employs nearly 20,000 people. Operating scheduled and charter services to over 225 destinations worldwide, Air Canada has a fleet of over 350 aircraft. Being 10th on our list, the airline has a revenue of $12.7 billion with assets of $21.8 billion. Just because it's bringing in billions doesn't mean it's profitable. After factoring in expenses, the airline reported a loss of $1.3 billion. Number 9. China Southern Airlines. China Southern is the largest airline in China and one of the big three Chinese carriers alongside Air China and China Eastern Airlines. It's Asia's largest airline in terms of fleet size and passengers carried. At present, the airline employs over 100,000 people. The airline operates scheduled services from its major hubs at Guangzhou and Beijing Daxing airports. China Southern has a massive fleet of over 900 aircraft and operates services to over 215 destinations worldwide. Being 9th on our list, the airline has a revenue of $12.9 billion with assets of $44.9 billion. Hit hard by China's prolonged pandemic restrictions and a soft economy, the airline reported a loss of $4.8 billion on the recorded revenue. Number 8 is Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines is the flag carrier of Turkey and the world's largest airline by destinations served. Headquartered in Istanbul, Turkey, the airline operates scheduled services to over 350 destinations worldwide with a healthy fleet of over 400 aircraft. Turkish Airlines flies to 126 countries, more than any other airline in the world. Turkish employs over 40,000 people. The airline primarily operates from its hub at the relatively new Istanbul airport. The Star Alliance airline is 8th on our list with a revenue of $19.7 billion and assets worth $32 billion. The airline reported a profit of $2.7 billion on this revenue. The next one is a little different as it's an airline group. It's actually one of a few groups we'll look at. Often, financials will be reported by airline groups with all of their subsidiary companies combined. This can make it difficult to actually separate out each brand. So, number 7 is International Airlines Group. The International Airlines Group, or IAG, is a multinational airline holding company headquartered in London. The group also has a registered office in Madrid, Spain. The company was established in 2011 following the British Airways merger with Iberia. Apart from the two airlines, other prominent airline subsidiaries in the group are Aer Lingus and Vueling. Across all of these various member airlines, the group employs over 66,000 people. With multiple full-service, low-cost and cargo operators, the company operates to hundreds of destinations worldwide. Being number 7 on our list, IAG has a revenue of $24.3 billion with assets of $42 billion. The airline reported a profit of $470 million on this recorded revenue. Number 6 is Southwest Airlines. Headquartered in Dallas, Texas, Southwest primarily offers domestic services to 42 states nationwide. The airline operates scheduled flights to over 120 destinations in the US, Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean. Southwest operates a single type of aircraft, the Boeing 737, with over 800 aircraft in service. Southwest Airlines' financial numbers are comparable to those of the IAG Group. The airline has a revenue of $24.8 billion with assets of $35.6 billion. The airline reported a profit of $650 million and employs just over 66,000 people. Number 5 is another group, the Air France KLM Group. This is a multinational airline holding company headquartered in France. The company was established in 2004 as a result of a mutual agreement between the flag carriers of France and the Netherlands. The company also has minority shares in various European and African airlines, including Air Mauritius, Air Tahiti, Kenya Airways, and Royal Air Maroc. The company has primary offices in Paris and the Netherlands. Being number 5 on our list, the Air France KLM Group has a revenue of $29.4 billion with assets of $34.8 billion. The airline reported a profit of $970 million on the recorded revenue and employs nearly 80,000 people. Number 4 is the Lufthansa Group, which you may know goes beyond Lufthansa and includes Austrian, Brussels Airlines, Eurowings and Swiss. There's also Eurowings Discover, which is now known as Discover Airlines. When it comes to the largest airline in the group, German-based Lufthansa Airlines is the second largest airline in Europe in terms of passenger volume. It operates scheduled services to over 310 destinations worldwide, with a fleet of over 275 aircraft. The airline primarily operates from 2 hubs, Frankfurt and Munich in Germany. Coming in 4th place on our list, Lufthansa Group posted a revenue of $35.8 billion with assets of $48.8 billion. The airline reported a profit of $940 million. The Lufthansa Group is one of the largest employers in Europe, with over 110,000 employees worldwide. Number 3 is United Airlines Holdings. One of the big 3 airlines in the US, United is a full-service airline. Headquartered in Chicago, Illinois, the airline offers domestic and international services to over 350 destinations. Following its merger with Continental in 2010, it became the 3rd largest airline in the world by number of routes and fleet size. United operates a fleet of over 900 aircraft, of which over 500 are regional jets. The group employs just under 93,000 people. United posted revenue of $48.8 billion with assets of $70.4 billion. The airline reported a profit of $1.9 billion. Number 2 is the American Airlines Group. One of the largest airlines in the world by scheduled passenger volume and total revenue, American offers domestic and international services to over 350 destinations. It operates a fleet of over 950 aircraft. The airline handles nearly 500,000 passengers daily. Number 2 on our list, the airline has a revenue of $52.3 billion with assets of $66.8 billion. The airline reported a profit of $1.8 billion and employs a whopping 130,000 people. And finally, at number 1, we have Delta Airlines. Headquartered in Atlanta, Delta Airlines offers domestic and international services to over 325 destinations with a massive fleet of over 950 aircraft. The airline employs over 95,000 people. Similar to United and American, it also operates from several major hubs in the US. The airline had a revenue of $54 billion with assets of $73.1 billion. It's also one of the most profitable airlines in the world, posting a profit of $1.9 billion on its recorded revenue. So there you have it, the largest airlines in the world based on revenue. What are your thoughts on the list? Were you surprised by any of the results? Let us know by leaving a comment. Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.